Welcome.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so
should I tell you what's in it first, or should you taste it and then I tell you what you're eating?
oh my god, I really want to try this, but I'm gonna go with my mind and tell me what is actually in this.
Okay. So
what makes this different?
What makes this gooder? These are noodles gooder. So what makes this gooder is that it is made with special magical ingredients.
I tried some. Sorry.
It's totally fine. So what you're eating there is super high protein, 60% more protein than a regular mac and cheese, 3 times more fiber, so 6 grams of fiber. It's high fiber. It is filled with prebiotics, so good for gut, good for immunity, supports gut and immunity. 21 nutrients, all from organic veggies. So, and in that, so you've got nutrients coming from organic broccoli, spinach, kale, pumpkin, sweet potato, sunflower seeds, cranberry, chlorella.
Wait, broccoli and kale is in this.
Nutrients from all of these organic things. Chlorella, organic maitake mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms. That's what you're eating in there. So 21 nutrients. Look at this. It's all the nutrition in there, all from organic plants.
This is like hiding all the good stuff. That kids don't want to eat.
Exactly.
All right here, and it is delicious. I mean, this is better than mac and cheese.
This is what I'm telling you. This is why it's such a big deal.
This is gonna be the #1 snack in my household for sure. So I see you have 4 different kinds anyway. So you'll never get bored.
Totally. So this one is our Teddy Mac. That's what you're trying right now. So that's the one that if craft is your thing and that's kind of your nostalgic go-to.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of Annie's people out there in the world, and so this one is what we call our Shella Good, which is 15 grams of protein in 1 cup. So it's the same as 2.5 hard-boiled eggs.
Wow. 1
cup of that. But this is our Shella Good, which is kind of that tart, bolder white cheddar flavor.
Okay.
Okay. This one is Twist My Parm. Yes, can you tell? So we're having fun with names. So Twist My Parm, this one is creamy, kind of Asiago and Parmesan, like a bold, more adult, sophisticated palate. And then this one, which is what the Dune Buggy is named after, is Mover and Shaker. So Mover and Shaker, this one is, have you ever heard of cacio e pepe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this one is a cacio e pepe inspired mac, and you actually cook it the same way that you make authentic cacio. So instead of using the milk, you skim off the pasta water right before you strain it and put it in, and it's got the cracked pepper and the bold Romano, and you make it the legit Roman way. Oh my god, it's so good. This might be my favorite.
Okay, before you take a bite.
Yeah.
So why mac and cheese? I mean, you're a serial entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna say it. Why mac and cheese?
So I've been working in nutrition and trying to make healthy food for quite some time. And this is a category, $4.4 billion category. And the leading brand has been around for 83 years and nutritionally hasn't evolved at all.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same. And then the other leading brand is more than 30 years old. And the founder of Annie's is a founding partner here at this company.
Oh my goodness.
And it's just kind of shocking that there's so much innovation on the nutrition front. There's so many ways to make this more nutritious and better and use clean ingredients. And the fact that they're not doing it is just like, all right,
especially in this day and age when we want to eat good food, we want to know, we care about what's going in our bodies, and we also want to enjoy what we eat.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I feel like you hit all of those. I see in your brand, you say, it's huge. Mm-hmm. Why is it huge?
Yeah, I mean, yes, it is one tiny little noodle, but what it stands for and what that means is if it has great nutrition and it's clean and it's all those sorts of things, and if it gives you permission to eat what you love again, that's actually huge.
Yeah.
If it means that kids and adults, by the way, I want to talk about that because mac and cheese is not just for kids. That's another thing that the people in this category say that it's just for kids. It's not for kids. Everybody loves mac.
And didn't it also, even if you go down to the history, the very beginning of macaroni and cheese, it was adults.
It was adults.
Isn't it
yes.
Was there a president or?
I actually don't even know that. I mean, there are many different origin stories to mac and cheese.
Okay.
But it's true. I mean, I think it's one of those things where everyone, the category says that mac is for kids, but everybody loves mac. And I think it's closer to like ice cream. Of course, kids love ice cream.
Yeah.
But everybody loves ice cream. And what's happened with like a category like ice cream is that the brands themselves have stayed modern and current with the branding, better ingredients, cleaner ingredients, all of those sorts of things. Like you can love ice cream at any age. And so we're doing the same thing for mac and cheese. Permission to love. That's what makes it huge.
Well, done.
And that you don't have to choose, right? That's the really big thing is that noodles, there's plenty of healthy alt noodles out there, but let's be honest, they're either green or they're brown or they're foamy or they're mushy and they don't give you that joyful feeling. So I don't know, what do you think of this noodle?
It's amazing. And I mean, okay, I instantly love it. And I'm not just saying this because we're on camera. I would actually buy this. And I mean, like, especially for somebody in general, we're always trying to find something that's better for us, that's actually, good protein, not junk food that I am guilty of, many times. This is an easy, fun food that I would actually eat. So this is great. I'm totally, I am taking some home for sure.
Taking some home. It's sold.
Okay, so I want to ask you, it's only been 2 days since you've actually been out in the world. You've been living it for quite a bit longer, but in the world, what has been the reactions so far? Have you actually got to be with people?
Yes. So even though we've only launched 2 days ago, we actually this is our test kitchen here, and Molly, who's our head of R&D, she's been cooking up literally over 1,000 versions before tasting that. It was not always that good.
Yeah.
Let me just let you know. But before she even got started, we formed a community. We call our community our do-gooders because we're noodles gooders. So of course we have to have our do-gooders. And that's our tagline, is to make, be, and do gooder. We used this community of do-gooders, over 1,000 of them all across the country. And we've been shipping samples to them and getting their feedback all along. And believe me, there were some bad versions, but we've been using their feedback and optimizing the whole entire way before tasting it. So we already knew that we had really thousands of people tasting and got some incredible kind of off-the-chart scores on taste and everything. So
you already knew it was huge.
We knew it was huge.
Okay, so I want to ask more of a personal question to you. You are, we already mentioned, a serial entrepreneur. You've done quite a few other successful businesses. Why gooder? What wakes you up in the morning? I mean, I got a tour. It was super fun. It was well branded. It's like everybody enjoys being here. There's a reason why. But what gets you up excited about doing this?
Yeah, I mean, I think that this happens to be a product company, but you'll have to can ask my team as well. I think we're united both by the product that we're creating and putting out into the world, but I think it's a group that is really inspired by the mission that we have as a company, and it's a feeling that we have. We wanted to do this with just pure joy and having every day be joy. The people that work here are the most incredible group that I've ever worked with, and kind of after, incredible. A lot of these people, we've all worked together in the past, and we've kind of handpicked the people that we've loved the most along the way. So it's kind of how we do what we do is maybe even more important than what we do. And I think that we are united by that, and it's just a feeling of joy every single day, and that's why we have dune buggies and unicorns everywhere and disco balls. You see the disco balls doing its thing. It's just fun, and it's hard work, a lot of hard work.
It's definitely the startup world, right? For sure.
Yes, which I very often refer to as dog years. We just hit our 1-year anniversary, so we incorporated 1 year ago, created a team, raised venture funding, created a noodle, partnered with some incredible people, and launched this company all within 1 year. So it is like dog years.
Yeah, I mean, for you listeners, for 1 year to do all of that in Starboard, that's pretty phenomenal. That's a lot of, 20-hour days here and there.
It's the fastest anything. This has come together and has just had more support than anything I've ever done in my whole career. It's amazing.
So why here in Santa Cruz?
Oh my gosh. Well, I've lived in Santa Cruz my husband's from Santa Cruz, and so multiple generations here, but I've lived here for 16 years.
Okay.
So for my first company, I commuted up to San Francisco. My second company, I commuted to San Mateo. And then, so first of all, I was sick of driving, and it's come on, I know there's incredible people in Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So on the one hand, this is where I live, this is my home, this is where I wanted to build a company and build a brand. But almost more importantly, this brand is super mischievous and it's super weird.
It's
and
very Santa Cruz. I'm sorry.
Very
It is,
alt.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everything about this is just like counter to the way, like if everybody's zigging, we want to be zagging. And what better place to do it than Santa Cruz? So like, come on, it had to happen here. And as a matter of fact, every color that you see here is a color in our brand world like comes from Santa Cruz. And we've got team members who aren't here that we flew in from Florida, from Chicago, from different locations, and I made them. We walked the redwoods, we
Nice.
walked the beaches, we walked like all of those sorts of things.
What
So
a
you
great
just really
work
get a
trip.
feel for it. I know, we had fun.
So if somebody wants to, actually eat this, I mean, I feel like I'm very special here right now. I'm one of the, the first 2 days
You
here.
are, yeah. These boxes are.
Where do they
house
go?
Presses.
Like, is it in store? Do they go online? How do they go on your website?
Yeah, so just the other day when we launched online only. So right now it's at Goodles.com is the only place that you can get these. We soon will be selling them here out of the headquarters to Santa Cruz peeps. And then we will be making announcements early in the year in
Ooh,
January about national distribution across the
Nice.
entire country. But ultimately, everywhere that one buys normal other old mac and cheese, you will find these.
Nice. Okay, well, this was super fun. Again, the website will be down at the bottom of the.
Can you address my team?
Yeah, but maybe I think I just got to get going.